Man, apologies for the tired voice. I just got up like literally 2 minutes ago, but I'm afraid I have some bad news, especially if you're an Xbox fan. Because the price of Xbox consoles, Xbox accessories, and Xbox games are going up. There was once a time when console generations got cheaper as time went on, but nowadays it's the exact opposite. This industry genuinely needs a crash and a reset. This is why I so adamantly spoke out against Nintendo raising the price of Mario Kart World to $80 because I knew this would happen. I knew if they didn't get enough pushback, this would be the result. And you bet your ass PlayStation is gonna do this too. They've probably wanted to do this for a long time, and Nintendo gave them the go-ahead. And just you wait until GTA 6 comes out and they price that at $100. The jump from $60 to $70 took like 15 years. The jump from 70 to 80 took about 4. How long is it going to be until we jump to 90? 2? Now, I see a lot of people arguing just get a PC, but the thing is there's a lot of people who went out and they bought an Xbox. They have all their games over on that platform, and they don't have the money to just go out and drop on a PC. And Microsoft just completely screwed them over. Microsoft raises the price of all Xbox Series consoles. Xbox games confirmed to hit $80 this holiday. We understand that these changes are challenging. Yeah, we understand that most people are struggling in today's economy, but we don't really give a fuck because we're a $1 trillion company. Now pay up, little piggies, and enjoy your slop. Microsoft is raising prices on Xbox by a lot. In an announcement today, the company said it will be raising prices on Xbox consoles, controllers, headsets, and some games. The price hike for consoles and accessories kicks in today, May 1st, and while game prices will stay the same for now, we should expect to see Xbox charging $79.99 for new, first-party games around the holiday season. Price increases are taking effect globally with the exception of headset prices, which are only going up in the US and Canada. Going forward, here are the expected prices on various Xbox consoles and accessories in the US. The Xbox Series X 512GB is going up to $380 from $300. The Xbox Series S 1TB is now going to be $430, up from $350. The Xbox Series X Digital will be $550, up from $450. The Xbox Series X will be $600, up from $500. The Xbox Series X 2TB Galaxy Special Edition will be $730, up from $600. Yeah, there is no way I'm paying $730 for a console, dude. Console is meant to be the affordable option. What the fuck is Microsoft thinking? And the pricing of the Series S is especially bad because that was meant to be the budget option, but now it's like expensive as a PS5. Well, almost. The Xbox wireless controller will be $65, a wireless controller with a color on it will be $70, a wireless controller special edition will be $80, an Xbox wireless controller limited edition will be $90, up from $80. The Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 Core will be $150. The Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 Full will be $200, up from $180. The Xbox Stereo headset will be $65, and an Xbox Wireless headset will be $120, up from $110. You can see other price changes by region on the official Xbox announcement page here. Microsoft issued IGN with the following statement as to why the price increases were taking place. We understand that these changes are challenging, and they were made with careful consideration given market conditions and the rising cost of development. Looking ahead, we continue to focus on offering more ways to play more games across any screen and ensuring value for Xbox players. It's funny that there's all this talk in the industry about rising costs of development, but what isn't rising? The quality of the games. You're just throwing money at it expecting it to get better. A lot of this money is going towards graphics, which we're getting diminishing returns on. They're focusing on stupid shit like peach fuzz on Aloy and other retarded shit. This is the first time we've seen a price hike on Xbox Series S consoles since it launched in 2020, with the company committing to maintaining existing prices back in 2022 when PlayStation raised prices on the PS5. However, Xbox raised the price on the Xbox Series X in 2023 in most countries, but not the US. And it has raised prices globally on Xbox Game Pass multiple times now. Which, by the way, if they keep doing that, people are just gonna drop Game Pass. They wonder why they're getting stagnating numbers, but yet they're raising the price all the goddamn time. Astonishing as the amount these prices are increasing might be, Microsoft raising prices in the first place isn't exactly surprising. PlayStation did this exact thing in the UK, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand just last week for the second time in 3 years. And the entire industry has been discussing and gradually implementing price increases over the last few years, with AAA game prices jumping from 60 to 70 in just the last 5 years, and Nintendo going with $80 for upcoming Switch 2 exclusive Mario Kart World and some of their Switch 2 edition games. The Switch 2 itself was recently revealed to be launching at $450, a price that drew criticism from Nintendo fans even as analysts admitted such a high price was likely inevitable amid current economic conditions. Yeah, they don't have to increase their prices because of economics, they would be fine keeping their prices the same. That was all before Nintendo was forced to reevaluate its console pricing in the wake of newly announced and repeatedly fluctuating tariffs in the US. Though the console ended up sticking at $450, accessory prices were not so lucky. Analysts suspect Nintendo may raise prices again post-launch, and the Entertainment Software Association warned that Nintendo would not be alone. So how are people reacting to this? Let's find out. Gimme Boss here says Sony, don't you fucking dare. Oh, they're gonna do it. They are absolutely going to do it. Sony's about to say, hold my Horizon remaster slop, and up those damn prices. Akira Toriyama posts an image of gaming trending, thanks Nintendo. Yeah, a lot of people are of the same opinion as me, where Nintendo kinda opened the floodgates here. Microsoft didn't want to be the first one to do it, I think, because it would have made them look bad. But Nintendo clearly doesn't give a fuck about their reputation. I mean, look at all the emulator takedowns they do, and tournament shutdowns, so they said, fuck it, we'll be the first ones to do it. TJ Tech says, oh boy, this is literally the first console generation where the smartest people got the best deal by buying day one. What a freaking shit show. Yeah, this console generation has been a absolute disaster. It started off with tons and tons of scalping of the PS5s and no one able to get their hands on one for like 2 years. There were barely any first-party games released for both platforms, especially compared to last generation. Games were coming out running at 30 FPS on the Xbox. Price increases on the games and the consoles. Constant remakes and remasters on the PlayStation. And you got someone at PlayStation coming out and begging for people to buy them so they can fund new games. This is the worst console generation I've ever seen. Frittata here says $80 games will be a thing on Steam soon enough too. We all lose. Absolutely. If you don't think there's gonna be $80 games on Steam, you're delusional. JD here says fuck that, thanks Nintendo, and no, I don't blame fucking tariffs, and I don't like Trump, so don't pull that shit. This is simply because of company fucking greed. Yeah, there's a bunch of people trying to blame Trump for this, as if a tariff is going to affect the price of digital video games. Like, stop it. Just stop. John says gaming desperately needs another crash, and I'm not afraid to say it, I agree. Oh, we have a Nintendo fanboy here, people blaming Nintendo as if every company wasn't gonna do this at some point anyway, lol. Yeah, but every company was sitting around waiting to see who would be the first, so then they could follow suit, and not get as much backlash. This is exactly what happened last time, Oracle Pebble Brain. You will not convince me that this is a coincidence that they're doing this right after Nintendo announces that they're making their games $80. If I had to sum up this entire situation, I would describe it as disappointing but not surprising. I am not surprised at all that this happened. But I really don't have that much else to say, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't like the video, you can leave a dislike and an angry comment about how I'm wrong, and yeah, that's pretty much it from me, man. What an absolute mess. Alright, peace.